like to welcome Lia B.
My home is where I'm better at. Say you got love for me like I'm blind, I don't see. No trust, got my influx. No trust, I got this much. Hush, hush, making moves. They want me to lose.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
All right. So, before we get to what you got going on now, I want to just take it back, your childhood. You were born in Austin?
Yep.
And how was that experience?
It was chill. It was nice. Stayed in the same neighborhood all the way up until I was almost 18. So.
Okay, so you lived there till you was an adult, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What are some memories you have growing up in Austin?
Just chilling with friends, skateboarding, just walking around the neighborhood, doing what kids do, getting into trouble here and there, but nothing serious.
And at what point did you make the transition to San Antonio?
Like around 17.
And what brought you to the city?
I've always had family here.
Oh, okay. Cool. And how was the transition going from city to city? They're two different, places.
Yeah. Definitely a little bit more tight here. Austin back then was more liberal, but as of right now, it's like pretty much the same, just been real chill here as it was there. I don't see a big difference. Austin's way different now, of course, but back then it was the same.
You ever think about going back to Austin?
Definitely in the future. Maybe not to live, but to, maybe purchase down
I know
there.
the traffic's horrible out there.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
So, let's talk about your family and stuff. How many siblings do you have?
I have 3.
3? And you're the oldest?
Middle.
You're the middle? Yeah. And how many brothers and sisters?
I have 1 brother, 2 sisters.
How are y'all relationship?
They're pretty good. My brother's gone a lot because he's in the Navy. But my sisters, they're actually here now, so they're pretty chill. We are really tight, just like any family, really.
And what was your relationship with your parents like growing up?
It was, I would say, like there was like rough times, but they've always been really supportive.
Did you grow up in a single-parent household, mom and dad household?
I was raised by my dad. My parents were split up.
That's rare because you usually hear the mom.
Yeah, I was a daddy's girl, still am.
Now, you are African-American and Hispanic, correct?
Correct.
What are some things that you embrace being from both cultures?
Definitely the music and, just like the family, orientation of being together. And I think both backgrounds have a really deep root of like unity, especially like around when there's like, maybe issues going on, just sticking together. So.
Did you have any struggles being biracial growing up at all? Like that you struggle with or anything like that?
Not really.
No?
No, they treated me the same.
Because I know in some families and both communities, they're kind of against it. Would any family members have issues with that?
The only thing that was a struggle was my mom learning how to do my hair. But that was about it. But my aunts always came to the rescue. So.
And before you started doing music, what were some of your hobbies?
Skateboarding.
Skateboarding?
I thought I was going to be a pro skater. So.
Tony Hawk?
Oh my gosh, all that. Everybody from Element. I think it was like BAM. I was in that big old BAM phase.
Viva the Bam?
Yeah.
What age did you grow out of the skateboarding?
I still got it.
Are you still good?
I'm a little bit more thicker now, so getting up that ramp is insane.
You go down the ramps and all that?
Yeah, I try.
So, who were some of the artists that you were listening to growing up?
Deftones, for sure. Taking Back Sunday. And then with my dad, he got me into, 90s R&B. I love Tony Braxton, Boyz II Men, Tevin Campbell. Just up and down like that.
Favorite Boyz II Men song? Don't say End of the Road either. You're cheating.
I would have to say, like, Can You Stand the Rain? That one.
Oh, the original. Oh, yeah. Not too many people know about that.
Oh, that's That's real, man.
That's good.
But yeah.
No, but who were the artists that really kind of influenced you just for like, you know what, I want to do music?
Definitely, again, like Deftones. I know it's very opposite. You would think of R&B, but they just really inspired me, especially with his writing skills. So.
Now, I saw that in middle school you began writing music. What age was that? What grade? I mean,
That was 6th grade, and I believe I was 13.
and how did you begin writing?
Emotions, like I just wanted to get them out, and I was very avid bathroom singer, and like in the room, you know, just having like a brush in my hand, having concerts. And then I remember one day I was like, you know, I don't want to sing other people's songs anymore. I want to sing one that's, you know, my own, that can really pertain to what I'm going through right now.
And when did you realize this was like a passion or something that you really wanted to do?
I would probably say once I hit high school and I started like doing talent shows. So.
Did your family support you when they found out you started writing music? Like, what were they feeling like?
Oh yeah, very supportive. My mom, she sung her whole life. She sung in church choirs. So, and my dad, he wanted to be a rapper. So, you know, they're very supportive. Still to this day, my dad is like my biggest supporter.
Now, when did you transition from writing to the recording aspect?
When I got the opportunity, when I was a senior in college, I just went to some party and there's these guys rapping in the back, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is awesome. I was like, can I try? They're like, what? And I was like, yeah. So just went back there and laid it down.
And what year was this?
Gosh. Man. Maybe 2012.
Oh, okay. So you've been doing this for a while now.
Yeah. Not taking it seriously up until recently, but yeah.
Do you remember the first song you recorded?
Yes.
And what was that song about?
It was called I Am, and it was about I guess who I am. It was just trying to express and show, like, this is what I feel of myself. It was like a time and place of self-identity. You know, when you go through so many things in life and you go into adulthood, you have trouble, like, figuring out, like, who the hell am I? What am I supposed to be doing? So I went through a long period of that.
Now, listening to your music, you talk about past situations with Mellis. Did the heartbreaks make you take your anger out in the booth?
Yes, definitely.
That's good stuff. Now, is it hard for you to date based on what you've been through? You have trust issues sometimes?
I think like any relationship, I have trust issues. He's usually there with me. So he hears me record all the time because I'm currently in a relationship. So, and I just don't hold back. And I think that's something that you have to deal with when you're with an artist. You know,
he ever tell you, like, hey, don't record that, so I don't want to hear that?
No, he'll be like, that hurts, but let me help you make that sound right. So,
How difficult is it, though, to even record these type of songs?
It can be difficult because whenever you're feeling better, then to hear it again, you're like, damn, you know, but you got to move forward. So I think that's...
A lot of females tend to promote sexually explicit lyrics. What makes you stay away from that lane? Because when I hear your music, I don't get that vibe from you.
Well, I think it's just at the time, like, what I'm feeling and being comfortable. And I'm just getting comfortable in being in this environment, as you would say. Because if you listen to, like, the music I've done, like, at the beginning, it was a lot of, like, adolescent anger. And then now that I've, like, grown my skill, I'm able to express myself more. So if you listen to it, it is pretty sexual, but I don't think nobody really catches it. Because I'm not saying, you know, like,
I haven't really.
Yeah, like, if you listen to Harder, like, you get the gist of what that's about. Not necessarily, you know, like, sexually harder, but I need you to come harder, you know, like, for what, you know.
Do you ever feel pressure to go that route, though, to become successful? Because, I mean, we're in the era of the Stallions and the Cardi B's.
No.
You hear songs like WAP and...
Yeah. Not completely respect it. I mean, sometimes, it's good to hear that stuff when you're out. But for me, I just do me. I don't really fit, I feel, in a specific genre. But I just do me. And if it does come out sexual, then hey. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. So.
Being in a male-dominant industry, is it hard to tell if guys are being genuine if they want to do business with you?
No, I'm pretty blunt, like, when it comes to doing music. If you message me and you're talking about, like, greetings instead of, like, hey, I want to do this, and I'm like, nah, I'm going to give you time.
So you get a lot of weird DMs from weirdos out there?
Yeah, yeah, but I'm pretty good at filtering.
You block a lot of people?
No, I don't block. I mean, I'm putting myself out there as an artist. I'm not going, I know what I'm doing. So.
Right. Yeah. Now, let's talk about your music career now. What are some things that you got going on right now?
Well, I'm starting to put out more music as I've gotten better with production. So we have a few drops coming out tomorrow. So I'm excited for that. And then I just got, a little gig doing some ghostwriting. So I'm excited about that as well. I've been in the background a lot, but I really want to start moving, to the front lines.
Where do you see your career going in the near future?
Definitely being a successful songwriter and, just putting out more music and letting that get recognized.
Do you plan on, or have you ever ghostwritten for other people? Is that something that you looked into?
Yes.
How come you don't have a lot of music out? Because I would go to your Spotify and you don't have a lot of music. Why is that though?
I've just been working in the background. As an artist, I feel I was constricted when it came to the production part because I couldn't make the beat sound like I wanted it to. So I took a step back and I started learning more about how to produce. And so now that I have those skills, it's about to come out a lot more quicker. I definitely hear the fans, and I'm going to definitely start pushing them out with that quality. So,
do you feel like you're more confident as an artist now than before?
Yes, definitely.
And what are some of your long-term goals, like just doing music? You know what I mean? You plan on doing other stuff, producing or, managing, starting a record label?
I just plan on definitely production. I would like a record label. That'd be awesome. But even if it's just collaborating with a good group, I'm down for that as well.
Dream collaboration. If you get one artist that you could do a song with, who would it be and why?
I would have to say, Drake. And I don't mean to be cliche, but I feel like we got that vibe when it comes to writing them, heartbreak songs. So either that or Kanye West. So.
Drake, if you hear this, she wants $300,000 for the feature. Give me 10% now. Dream producer that you love to work with. Any,
Kanye West.
Kanye West?
For sure. The way he just makes those beats as he's going.
The new Kanye. Oh, okay, they're two different people.
I hope he does not work with me if I say the old Kanye, but definitely the old Kanye. Just only because them beats.
And your top 5 R&B artists of all time.
Oh, top 5. I have to say, I don't know if Lauryn Hill's considered.
Nah, you can put Lauryn Hill.
I'll put
got one of the greatest albums ever.
I love Lauryn Hill. I know they're old. Lauryn Hill, Whitney Houston. Definitely Jacquees. I like Summer Walker. And yes, I love a lot of toxic music. I love the toxic music. I do not care. And to end it off, I would say Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Jacquees is in your top?
Yeah, he makes those bedroom music.
I don't think he can sing that good. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, if you hear this, Jacquees.
No, I'm just kidding. Any last things you want to say to the people?
Man, just I appreciate you taking a listen, and definitely open, to hear what you guys feel about this music as well. I'm happy to be here in San Antonio. I look forward to seeing you.
Lia B, I appreciate you for coming on the platform. You are going to be the first female R&B artist on the channel. So just want to tell you thank you. And I'm a fan since I heard your music. I think I had got an email. I don't know if it was a DM or an email, and I checked the music out and became a fan. And I definitely see the potential and just keep up the good work.